2020 will be remembered for a pandemic that humbled even the most advanced health systems and showed our collective blind spots. Beyond the disease and deaths caused by the virus itself, millions of jobs have been lost. The global economy is in recession and geopolitical divisions have deepened. To fight back in 2021, we can't go back to business as usual. First, we must end the pandemic. Many countries are showing that the virus can be suppressed with effective public health interventions, including testing and contact tracing. And vaccines are on the way. The scientific community has set a new standard for vaccine development. Now, the international community must set a new standard for access. We simply cannot accept a world in which the poor and marginalized are trampled in the stampede for vaccines. COVID-19 is a global threat, and the tools to defeat it must be shared equitably as global public goods. This isn't charity. It is the fastest and smartest way to end the pandemic and drive a truly global economic recovery. Second, all countries must invest in health. The pandemic has taught us that health cannot be seen simply as a byproduct of development or as a cost to be contained. It is an essential investment in more productive, resilient, and stable economies and societies. Every year, the world spends $7.5 trillion on health, almost 10% of global GDP. But there are huge differences between countries and an imbalance in the amount spent on treating disease rather than protecting and promoting health and preparing for pandemics. To strengthen the economic case for health, WHO has established a new Council on the Economics of Health for All, to be chaired by the distinguished economist Professor Mariana Mazzucato. And third, we must work together in new ways to build back better. A vaccine will help to end the pandemic, but it won't address the vulnerabilities that lie at its root. There is no vaccine for poverty, hunger, climate change, or inequality. The challenges we face are deeply interwoven, and so must be our response. In 2015, the world came together to adopt the Sustainable Development Goals, an ambitious vision for people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. The essence of the SDGs is that they are integrated and indivisible. We cannot make progress on any of them without making progress on all of them. Together, we need a renewed commitment to keeping the promises we have made. And we also need a new approach to working together in more coordinated and coherent ways to properly address the links between poverty, inequality, climate change, health, and the many other challenges we face. We need to reimagine leadership built on mutual trust and mutual accountability. We need to reimagine investments in our shared future. And we need to reimagine partnership, tear down our silos, and see our own efforts as connected to something bigger. Every crisis is an opportunity. COVID-19 will not be the last pandemic, but we can use it as a platform to build a healthier, safer, fairer, and more sustainable world.